Of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Here's Richie James on the return, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 2.
Hawk 70. Check.
Now Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Good job, baby. Good
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air.
Let's go.
And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Throwing on first down. Jones. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check 31. Check 31. Panther 11. Panther 11. Take over.
Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
45, Mike, 45. Here we go. 45's the Mike.
Second down and goal. Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown.
Keep it rolling.
Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open man right side is Tony. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
The Giants were able to trade back with Chicago and still land speedster Kadarius Toney with a 20th overall pick. This young flash out of Florida should help a Giants offense that was 31st in the NFL last year. And young quarterback Daniel Jones, he needs a target who can move the ball downfield. Toney excels at making guys miss in the open field, has a great change of pace, and picks up a first down with that catch.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
44, 40.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Ross Blacklock in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
23 yards, the final tally.
And that's another Falcons first down, courtesy of a catch there by Calvin Ridley. Now in his 4th season, he's coming off of his best year yet in 2020. 90 catches, close to 1,400 yards receiving. He continues to ascend up the charts as one of the top receivers in the NFL.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And Frank's looking to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 45, Mike. 19 Lion. They're scared.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go. Football's the mic.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Working out of the gun, Franks. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Franks now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Watch twist. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Watch the run. Cougar 19. Slam.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Going for it all. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
That's it, huh? Good work, boy.
Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Franks. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Setting up play action. Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
44's the mic. Coming.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Cowboy 80. What's your man? 44.
Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Jones on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Yeah, way to go.
Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a...
And now here is another interception. picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. So the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. Strong right.
Now Franks. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ready. 32. Mike 35. Mike 35.
Back to throw. Franks. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
On first down, here's Franks. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kene Nwangu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Jerick McKinnon now to return. And able to get this out to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Franks airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. To return, it's McKinnon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Check, check. Go Pete.
Franks now on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Franks. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Let's go, D. It's gonna be a long day.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89
Off the play fake, here's Franks. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Strong left. Keep it up,
It's Franks now from the shotgun. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Looking to throw. Franks. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shoves him aside near the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 28. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go. 70 Lion. Here we go. Kill. Ready, go.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Another run now for Nwangu. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kene Nwangu, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. To return, it's McKinnon. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Franks. And that will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's second down. Off the play fake. Franks. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. 4 down. Alert.
Operating from the gun, Franks. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Franks eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Looking to throw. Franks. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now here's a throw that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing, Jones, rolling to his left. First down and much more here for Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
60 Eagle.
Check pass.
Hey, smash.
Mike,
18, Pioneer.
quit talking about it and bring it. 44 is the move.
Now Jones.
Hey, we gotta get this stop.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kadarius Toney is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, get in the way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Let's go. Tempo. Viking 18.
Here's Jones on first and 10. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Franks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out.